first time you meet someone can make or break the relationship. Just a few weeks ago, I went to a new dentist, and while he did a good job and my teeth are clean and sparkly, he didn't really make me feel welcome. He didn't smile, ask me any questions, or seem like he was glad to get my business. Honestly, I'm not sure I'll be back, and it's all about how he made me feel. Will Rogers once said, "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." What happens when you first meet your mentee can play a huge part in how the relationship begins. We want to do whatever we can to make sure the first time you meet your mentee is a good experience. That's why we encourage a mentor match meeting. It's a simple process where you get everyone in the same room to explain what to expect in the mentoring relationship. We have found that matches that get this right have a significantly easier time connecting at the start of their relationship, and the relationships tend to last quite a bit longer. We want your mentee and their family members to feel as welcome as possible. We want them to be excited to join this relationship and to be able to feel seen, known, and valued. Your first meeting should be filled with joy, enthusiasm, smiles, and laughter. Here is a mentor match meeting agenda to help you create one for your mentee or for your mentoring organization. Before the meeting begins, make sure to have prepared the environment for all parties to feel welcome and comfortable. Make sure it's clean, and there's a few snacks and drinks, things to make people feel comfortable. If you have nice chairs and a well-lit environment, well, that's all the better. Double check to make sure that you have communicated with everyone involved to ensure that they will make the meeting. Lastly, make sure the mentor knows the importance of nonverbal communication. A smile and a laugh can really go a long way in disarming the mentee and the guardian. Next up is introductions. It is best practice to have someone other than the mentor facilitate the meeting between the mentor, the mentee, and the mentee's guardian. This is a great way to break the ice. We encourage the mentor to bring their whole family, spouse, and kids, and if they don't have a family of their own, perhaps bring a few friends to the meeting so everyone can be a part of the relationship. There is something disarming for the mentee's family when they see that the mentor has a spouse, kids, or community that they live life with. Next up, it's time for an icebreaker. It's great practice to play a quick and easy activity to get things started and to break the ice. It can be as simple as sitting down and asking, what would you do if you had $1 billion? Or if you could have any superpower, what would it be? This is a great way to get everyone talking, which is always a good thing. Next up, let's be thankful. This seems pretty simple, but it's important. Thank the mentee for asking and or wanting a mentor, and thank the guardian for being a part of the process and for loving their child well. Thanksgiving always opens the door for more conversations. After Thanksgiving, it's story time. Here's a script to follow to help facilitate all parties sharing a little bit more about themselves. Maybe say, before I became your mentor, you should get to know me, right? Relationships are built on trust. Here's a little about who I am and what I like. Then you get to share about your background, your interests, and answer any questions that the mentee or guardian might have. It's best practice to talk about things that you might have in common with your mentee, such as favorite sports teams, hobbies, or interests. We then let the mentee share about their background, their interests, and answer any of the mentor's questions. Lastly, the parent or guardian can share anything that they would like to about their child and their background. Once those things are done, it's time to cast vision. Here is where you start talking about mentoring. You can ask the mentee, tell me what you think a mentor does. Then you can explain what a mentor does and what a mentor does not do. It is important to be clear about the role of a mentor and how they can best support the mentee. Once we do that, we try to talk about the gospel, since this is all about Jesus. We always like to start off the relationship by talking about Jesus Christ. Not anything too elaborate, but a short explanation that shares how mentoring is tied to the gospel. We all need to surround ourselves with people who point us to Jesus and help us do as he did. That's why you're mentoring. If you're a part of a mentoring organization, here is the time that you talk about organizational expectations. You can discuss your program, events, outside of school meeting opportunities, things like that. Last but not least, we share what each person at the meeting is committing to do. Here's an example. Perhaps the mentor says, I'm going to commit to show up, build up, and share Christ. Then the parent or guardian commits to make a way, to pray, and to communicate. The mentee commits to desire the relationship, to participate, and to report if anything happens. The organization commits to check in on mom, kid, and mentor, to train up the volunteer, and to encourage as often as possible. Once everyone agrees to their part in the relationship, finish with the following: celebration, praying, and exchanging contact information. That's meeting your mentee for the first time. I know that's a lot, but we hope and pray that your first meeting sets the foundation for a relationship built on trust, encouragement, and selflessness. Remember, there is so much power in a first impression, so make sure to put effort and intentionality into it so that your mentoring relationship can last the long haul.